Welcome to Elite Marble, small incremental improvements for this beautiful Thursday. Hey guys, we're here real quick. A lot of buildup on this bowl. Taking ownership and getting it cleaned up. We'll talk about that as a standard a little bit more. So under the world of kind of a ticking time bomb and a half-built bridge, the marketplace for our permanent hats seem to have a lot of problems. And so what I've set out to do is kind of make it a little clearer and make it more obvious to the new guy what hat to grab when you ask for a groove bowl or an access bowl, and then also make it clear when to order so that we don't end up running out. And so that was the task that I wanted to tackle. The first thing I did was set out to make a list of the things that we needed, and then I typed out that list so that we can make clear labels for a new guy who would actually be able to get it. And then I also made one for foam so I had a crumb trail. All right guys, so here we are. We got Redondo, Celebrity, Super, Ramp, Groove, Access, Plain, and Square. So it's very clear that I missed it, and then I need to cut one up for it. I made them just the size of it so nothing else could get stuffed in it. Then guys, I taped two-sided tape Kanban pulled into the vaccination card. That way at least, we wouldn't be taping these directly to them. It would be something that would be missing. I'll show you what we're going to do later with that. All right guys, so this one's technically a tube in, so we're pulling from here. So we're using this orange tape to hold the Kanban card holder so that we know when we run into it. In this instance, this pile will be on top of that, so when you run into it, you're going to turn that in. We're going to detail that in just a little bit. Each Kanban holder will have its own bowl, so when it gets pulled, the Kanban card gets turned in to be ordered, but the holder gets pulled in so that everybody will know what is ordered. All right guys, give you the final kind of update. This is kind of what it looks like where the Kanban cards are. You can see one there. And so at the end of the day, we found out that we're missing Kanban cards for Square. Don't know where that is. For Ramp, don't know where that is. And Redondo, don't know where that is. And then as we look at it, it actually isn't the right bowl. And then when we look at the types of bowls we're missing, we don't have the Monterey either. So it's good when we go over and uncover problems like this. So now we know instead of being surprised.
Morning guys, so we got the hood up, just temporary with clamps right now. One thing, it was hitting this, so what we did was we loosened this up and we loosened this up, we turned this so now the hood can come up. It's actually out of the way for the handle a little bit better now too, so it's actually an improvement on its own just there. So we're gonna trial this out today and see how it works and then go from there.
Set station, a couple more improvements. Put a magnet here for the lid for the honey wax. Added a shelf for our napkins. Got a board under here. I figured we'd be able to put labels on pretty easily. And the code man is working on some labels. A little bit smaller so that they fit on stuff than some ones that were made previously.
Morning guys, so we're just finishing up the hood here, just putting the finishing touches on it. It's the front piece that holds the fiberglass in, or the plexiglass, and makes it a little bit more sturdy, but it's all done now.
Hey everybody, so does anybody have the problem with their clip breaking on the back of their tape measure? I kind of have been, so I got another clip and I'm going to try to switch it out, see what I come up with. Hey, I'm back, I got my new clip on and it should be good to go. Thanks.
Last week I kind of looked at some of the area I was working in and I left it a mess, but then also some of the standards were a little sloppy taped and things had fallen all over the ground. I got myself ready, put a power mag on the drill, and then I got rid of the redundant labels and just used the ones that had the name and the picture, and I just screwed them into the wood right by where it was. I also noticed that we have 2 yellow brooms, but nothing to pick up what we sweep. Our new guy, Cody, he started labeling some things so he knew what they were.
Morning Elite, so it's having a hard time grinding. What it showed was this side the grinding blade was showing. On this side it wasn't. So Steve cut this, so hopefully it's a little bit easier on grinding. So we're gonna try it out, put some new horsehair on, right around.
Good morning. So it's 3S time, and during 3S, I just so happened to kind of admire this nice clean area, and all of a sudden you're like, what in the world? So we have this, so we have this leak here, as you see, drained down, and we just cleaned all this when this was all apart. So that's a bummer. And I opened it up to see what's going on here, and so our return line is too much up. So when it has a little dribble and stuff, it's able to catch, and then it just runs down the line, hits the edge of the bucket, and then just kind of drips down. So ideally we have to figure out how to keep it pointed downwards somehow, because we definitely don't want to go backwards. So we'll get this cleaned up, and we'll figure out if there's an idea, if anybody has one, to keep this bad boy down instead of up. Uncovering problems.
Thanks everyone for your hard work as we set the wedge and work into this holiday weekend. I hope everyone has a great one.